Today is 585th day that I'm here to share lessons I learn and I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. I truly believe that today's lesson is an essential lesson in life. If you master this, life becomes much more easy. And why is that important? Because when you are able to focus not what you want, but what needs to be done. So I mean that when you start your day, you need to ask not what I want to do, but you always need to ask what I need to do, what needs to be done. Because when you focus on what you want to do, you have less and less time to do what you want. But when you focus on what needs to be done, and you focus day after day after day on the things that needs to be done, what's happening? You have more and more time to do what you want. That's why it's so important to focus on what you need to do, what needs to be done, instead of what you want to do. Because kids are saying and asking, oh, this is what I want to do, this is what I will do. And kids are able to do what they want to do. But when you are grown up, that is a huge difference between the child and an adult. That child doesn't know responsibility. He doesn't know what he needs to do because he's taken care of. But adult, he knows better. He knows that first he needs to focus on the things that he needs to do. Now, a lot of times there's a lot of people who have adult age, but they still live a childish life. It's okay if you're still doing the things that you want. It's a choice. And you're able to make it that choice today that I will always ask what needs to be done before the things that I want to do. And today we'll share the things, like 5 things that potentially we need to consider when you think about what we want to do and the things that we need to do. Now, the first one is responsibility and obligations, of course. So if we need to ask ourselves, what are responsibilities and what are obligations? People say, oh, I want to have kids. But when they have kids, they forget kids because now they focus on themselves. Oh, I want to do this one. I want to travel. I want to do this one. I want to freedom. I want to rest. And I want something else. So they forget that when you have kids, you do not have this ability to say that what I want anymore. You need to take care of your kids, of course. When you take care of your kids, what you able to do? You do what you want. But again, first, you do what needs to be done, and then you do what you want and become joyful. Second is long-term joy. Now, when you think about long-term joy, again, this is very, very important. The more you focus on the things that need to be done, you will be able to get a long-term joy. When people focus on what they want to do, immediately they will get very short-term pleasure. So what do you want? Do you want a short-term pleasure or do you want a long-term joy? And if you want long-term joy, that means you need to start focusing on what needs to be done instead of what do you want to do right now. Third is personal growth. If you value personal growth, personal development, and you want to become a different kind of person, you're not able to say that this is what I want to do. Personal growth is always in uncomfortable zone. Personal growth is always built on inconvenience. So you need to say, this needs to be done, so I'm okay not wanting to do that. Because that is the beauty of personal growth. It doesn't matter if you want it or not. But if you want to grow yourself, become a different person, that means you will need to go through things that you don't want to do. So interesting, you want to be a better person, but at the same time you don't want to do the things necessary to become that person. So that means you need to firstly always ask at the moment what needs to be done. And of course when you're able to say that, oh, this is what I need to do to become the person that I want to be. Number 4 is interpersonal relationships. If you want to be in a social community and an environment and have a really good friends, now, and strong relationships, that means that you need to be good in compromising. And sometimes friends doesn't want exactly what you want. And sometimes you will need to be okay. That means that what needs to be done today to really build relationships. And not always it'll be what you want to do. because people are different, and that's okay. This time maybe you will do something that your friend likes, or your husband or wife wants. Next time they will do what you want. At the same time, you're not able to say that this is what I want and it must be done. No. What really allows you to build relationships? Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to want, and I truly believe that you want a strong relationship. A strong relationship is built on communication and finding out what is best for both sides. Number five is external factors. Now, a lot of times life happens, accidents, and anything. So that means you're not able to do what you want because you need to take care of yourself. It could be that because of the accident, you will need to do total different things that you never expected you need to do. I have been in that station as well. I have been in a hospital and I needed to recover. It took me a year to recover. But that taught me a lot of things. It taught me things that I needed to do because, of course, you're always able to get that easy way out. Say, oh, like I was in an accident, so like I'm able to say that this is my excuse. But I never use this as an excuse because I use it as a reason to move myself forward. I didn't never mention anyone that I had that sickness because I never wanted anyone to put that excuse on me. Because when you say someone, oh, like I had an accident, that's why I this way. Now other people will put excuse onto you, and you will start to believe it. So never mention anything about it, and just work hard to make sure that you get out of any situation that you were. And at the end of the day, you need to do what you need to do instead of what you want to do. So this lesson is very, very powerful. I truly believe this is one of the essential lessons in life. First, always do what you need to do before you do things that you want to do. Because when you do the things that you need to do, you have more and more time to do the things that you want. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.